with members that have been around basically since the start of Splatoon 1. Of course, you have Fuzzy, the Tenatech Savants, and then Sendo, of course, liking to run things like the blaster category. We have the Luna Blaster, and of course the regular and custom blasters that might easily be played. And then Nike, of course, probably going with that Firefin Charger. So we're going to have a pretty good sniper battle between those two candidates, Power and the other sniper there.
Now we got Inkblot Art Academy Zones. This is I know you made the connection. You drew the connection to Museum from Splatoon 1. I actually like I like to draw the connection here to Walleye Warehouse. I think it's a lot more similar to a map like that. You know, you got the elevated sides, both teams fighting for the middle. You know, you got the central structure, you got the side flanks. Whatever, that's not important. We got the bloodbath going on in the middle of the map right now. 2 players dropping right now for SetToDestroyX. Team Olive off to a great start, capturing the zone. Here we got Power up on the side, doing what Power does. He's going to see what he can do with this charger. Firefin, absolutely known for that suction bomb rush. But Team Olive right now doing an amazing job keeping control even in the midst of the suction bomb rush. Fuzzy looking for those picks. A lot of SetToDestroyX, very pushed up there. Able to take out 2 members of Team Olive. They're trying to do what they can to hold map control right now. But no, SetToDestroyX is looking really strong. The entire map is blue. This is crazy.
Yeah, look at all that map control that they have. And interesting to note that Team Olive did not end up bringing a charger with them. So the long-range stuff that they did bring was that Rapid Blaster and the Splattershot Pro, which the Splattershot Pro isn't all that great by itself for getting that turf down in the splat zone. So what SetToDestroyX has done is they've allowed their shorter range weapons like that Tenatech, like that Tri-Slusher, to get up into the faces of Team Olive and back them up.
That's a full wipe.
Especially onto their longer range shooters, and that's exactly what Wit has done here, getting a kill there on Descendo to basically make it official. But all this time, SetToDestroyX has been taking down the zone. Power just has free reign to sit up on that art installment in mid and basically just put turf down if they need it, but they're applying that long range pressure. Nike might be able to get out and get some control on it. It's going to be 3.
Olive has an opportunity here.
The bomb rush coming out. Will they be able to get it back? That would be a
if they
huge
want to win
penalty.
this game, this is their only chance. They have to do it right now. If that zone goes back in control of SetToDestroyX, it's gonna be over. They're down 2 players, and it looks like that's gonna be it. Wow. That was a crazy attempt at the end there. Unfortunately, not able to go in Team Olive's favor, but SetToDestroyX was just doing such a good job controlling the map and just completely stopping Team Olive from being able to push back in out of their spawn. That was crazy.
And that must not be what Team Olive expected. Going from into overtime in Game 1 to basically losing in the first 2 minutes of the game, basically having SetToDestroyX cap that zone and hardly ever let go of it, just getting Power onto that top art installment in mid, raining fire down, getting that long-range pressure onto the members of Team Olive. They basically weren't able to get out of their own spawn or their own court area with people like Wit constantly attacking them with the ink armored up Tri-Slosher. So that's going to have to be something that Team Olive challenges really strongly here as we move on to Tower Control Sturgeon Shipyard, which granted is a very open map. There's a lot of obstacles to hide around and some rotating platforms and grates as well. So you give your team a lot of options here no matter what comp you decide to go with.
So we are rolling into Sturgeon Shipyard here, and the strategy that we're going to see from SetToDestroyX, provided everything goes right and in their favor, is going to be a lot of the same of what we just saw in Inkblot Art Academy. If they have map control and they can let Power sit up on a good sniping spot and just, you know, able to pressure down Team Olive and find these picks, that's exactly what they need. That's what they're looking for to win these games, and it's going to be the setup that they're going to be trying to go for here.
So we're looking here, we see that 3 out of the 4 members of Team Olive are running Special Charge, at least some semblance of Special Charge on their gear, so they're going to be relying on their specials quite a bit. We have Dude here on this Jet Squelcher. That's going to provide that long-range ability there and also give them the 10 missiles. He's going to get 3 there as SetToDestroyX is very bunched up. We're going to have to see if it gets Wit. It looks like it does get Wit as Hexen is now backed up. He's basically stuck in Team Olive Ink. He was able to get out, but now he's basically in a 2v1. He's going to be popping the Inkjet here, which is good to disengage, and Fuzzy is going to have that Ink Armor to save him and will actually trade. Nice engagement there.
Hanging on by a thread there, the Ink Armor was able to secure him the kill on the Inkjet, which is actually incredible timing coming up from Nike, and that was just ridiculous. He did such a good job staying alive there, waiting for the Ink Armor to come out. Really good communication from Team Olive there to get that pick, but looks like Team Olive is actually struggling to get this tower in past the first checkpoint. SetToDestroyX was able to stop that first push, only down to 67 points. Couldn't pass the first checkpoint. They're going to be doing what they can to push back in here. Looks like they're actually coming out on the power front this time. They're going to be trying to get this tower in. Wit doing what he can, stay alive here. 3v3 situation.
Wit having a bit of trouble getting on the tower. They're going to make it to that first checkpoint, but Wit immediately going to hop off of it as he notices Fuzzy's over there. He's going to get the trade, which actually works out pretty well for SetToDestroyX. The tower going back to mid. Olive trying to protect the tower there. Nike going down to a well-played shot there from tower, and he's going to look for Sendo in the form of a double kill, but not going to be able to find it. And this is what I was talking about. These rotating platforms give tower some semblance of high ground there. Sendo's going to go down now, and now Power can do what he does best on tower control, which is sit, push the objective, use that middle pole there to block incoming shots, and now also has the suction bomb rush to get map control back.
Yeah, Power was definitely doing Power things there. Unfortunately, the team wasn't able to get a huge push out of it, but Power coming in with that suction bomb rush again is able to definitely going to be able to push back a lot of the map control here. And ooh, Sendo with a really nice kill onto Yuki there, unfortunately getting taken out too. And we're seeing like a pretty huge stalemate here. These teams don't really seem to be comfortable pushing without a huge number advantage. So a lot of what's happening right now is the teams are just looking for that advantage, and then once they get it, they're gonna be pushing in. But it's SetToDestroyX right now that's actually gonna be on the push. They're all over the base right now. Sendo getting a really key pick on the Inkjet, which is gonna delay that push a bit, but they're still going. Team Olive doing what they can to stop this.
And that's tower control for you. If one person is on the tower or even dies on the tower, your teammates have an opportunity to jump in and still keep that tower push going. So both teams went 3 down there, but because SetToDestroyX had people jumping to the tower has not yet really moved from the Team Olive side of the map. Sendo now with a Splat Bomb Rush available on that Rapid Blaster is looking for Wid, who's kind of gotten into the Team Olive backline. That's kind of a hard shot to hit. He's being 3v1, but Dude is going to go down in the meantime. And now that's another 3-down situation for both teams, and this is a lot more of a bloodbath than I thought it would be on such a large and relatively open map.
Fuzzy was the only person that survived that engagement. That was crazy. 7 players down at once. Fuzzy was able to kind of make a push here. He's going to see if he can get this shark going off, but they know he's there. He's popping the Inkjet, doing what he can, and we're going to see what Olive can do to get back into this game.
Fuzzy was really smart there, getting in front of Wit, kind of jumping down into his own ink to reposition himself and then jumping back up to take down Wit. Fuzzy also now has the ink armor available to him, so they can start to basically camp SetToDestroyX in their own spawn, and now finally Team Olive has a chance to push forward here with Fuzzy getting the kill onto Wid, who's been a thorn in their sides this whole game, looking for the double kill onto Yuki, who's been very evasive, but Yuki's actually going to trade with him there. That's 3 down on Team Olive, and they're going to have to reconsider their push before getting close to the lead with just a minute left to go in this match.
And Olive actually did a really good job trying to take the initiative and push it back in there, but unfortunately SetToDestroyX was just too good at defending off of that push, and Fuzzy actually had some insane movement and some really good kills there, but it wasn't enough for his team to actually take the lead there. 48 points to 31, they were close to getting that lead, but it just wasn't quite enough.
Dude actually is not taking as much high ground as I thought. Both of these teams vying for that top 8 spot that's so coveted here. Power looking for some map control. He's going to get it in the form of the Suction Bomb Bombers, but he's only one of 2 remaining members alive for SetToDestroyX, and they really can't afford to go full wipe here with only 20 seconds left to go and Team Olive pushing the tower. He was able to pop that splash wall, though, and actually get away. He's being targeted, though, by the cannon missiles, so he's going to have to try and find Dude, who's being very evasive here, and it's only about 10 seconds left for Team Olive to make the push up to 30.
And Olive really needs to be able to make this push here if they don't want to get knocked down to the loser's bracket, but it looks like it's not going to happen. 3 players down on Olive, and that's going to be game. SetToDestroy 3-0 on Team Olive. That's insane. I did not expect that one to happen.
Unbelievable match result. I definitely thought, as I mentioned before this one really got started, before we got into game 2, that I thought this one could easily go to a game 5 here, but SetToDestroyX outplaying Team Olive very well, getting the knockout in game number 2, and then in game 3 maintaining map control for most of the match, constantly having people jumping back to the tower so it didn't reset back to mid. And SetToDestroyX is going to be moving on to the top 8 portion of the bracket. They're the first one that we have results for. They're going to be taking on the winner of Almost Kids and Silver Sanction Saikai tomorrow when we get back into it. In the meantime, Team Olive will be falling to the losers bracket, but they are definitely not out